Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and we've got a great show lined up for you, too, and we keep giving it to you. Our next guest is the Executive Director of Education through Music, and she joins us today to talk about her organization and how it's dealing with the pandemic while still providing quality music education through New York City youth. We welcome to the show, Penny Swift. Penny, welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to have you. Can you tell us more about the Education Through Music? And also, you released a statement on racial equality on your site and how the Black Lives Matter movement has impacted your work during this pandemic.
Absolutely. So in 1991, the founders of Education Through Music recognized that there were inequities in New York City public schools and felt very strongly that to mitigate these challenges, that music education through equity and access was a way to ensure that the students of New York City received a comprehensive and sequential music education.
Yes.
We continue that work today with a great deal of fidelity. I'm proud to say we continue to provide equity and access to New York City's public school children with excellence, with fidelity, and with high expectations. Education through music is truly a catalyst for change for our students. The Black Lives Matter social justice movement has impacted our entire country, including all stakeholders within our organization. But most importantly, more than 30 years ago, as I mentioned, our founders recognized that in order to mitigate and to work through social inequities that they recognized years ago, that equity and access for students was the way to mitigate all of those. And as I mentioned, we continue to do that work today.
Yeah. And how are you handling the pandemic? How are you working there's Zooms all over the place. I know people are like, I'm tired of these Zooms, but this is the new normal for a little while, I guess.
It is the new normal. I couldn't be more proud, though, of the work that our team has done. I like to think that leaders really rise to the challenge when there's a crisis. And I know that word crisis has been used a lot, unprecedented times, challenging times. But we rose to the challenge through this pandemic, in my mind, with unprecedented work that our team has done. We didn't take a back seat. We continue to partner with our schools to make sure that they saw us as a partner alongside of them through these challenges. The very crux of our organization and our recipe for the secret sauce that we have is how we've always supported our teachers, right?
I like that, the secret sauce. Tell us more about that.
Right? And we've always said that our teachers are the very focus of our success. We offer more than 100 hours of professional development to our teachers, recognizing that they are in front of the students on a daily basis, right? Like nobody notices if I'm not there for the day, but children notice if their teacher isn't there for the day, right? That's the most important tool in our toolbox. So the difference was, what professional development do our teachers need now more than ever? And we pivoted to make that change with remote distance learning facilitators for our teachers, gamification to engage our students better in Zoom environments, right? So that was very engaging. And one of the products of all this was that we recognized our families were engaged with us more than ever. And as we know in that cycle, excuse me, when parents are engaged, students are engaged, and it just ups the game even more. The way I like to think of it is that the teacher is in the middle of the spider web, if you bear with me a minute. Everybody in this organization is here to serve and support that teacher. And that's what we've continued to do more than ever now.
And parents have become teachers also. So they're a greater partners around this time.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And they get an opportunity to find out what you guys are going through as teachers.
Yes, we don't promote ourselves. There's no banner in the school that says education through music or ETM. We're a silent partner with the principal. We believe in the leadership of the school. We want to be engaged with the school. We want to make sure that the classroom teachers outside of the music teachers know the benefits of music education, how we can support them in the classroom. But the average family doesn't know about ETM or education through music.
Yeah.
Now they understand and are aware of the fact that without us, their child very, very well may not have had that comprehensive and sequential music education. So we've developed a footprint with our families that we've never had before.
I love it. Thank you so much for all that you guys are doing. Now, you mentioned a little while ago gamification. Is that one of the identification techniques that you use in teaching our students?
Well, it's an additional way to engage students. I think of it, and I'm dating myself quite a bit, as a New York City teacher, we
Yeah.
used to have, like Oak Tag with badges on it for the students, if you got to your seat on time, completed your assignment on time. Gamification is the way we use technology today to get students to the next level, rewards, positive reinforcement. It's new school positive reinforcement.
Yeah, that's good. Well, Oak Tech.
I said I'm dating myself.
Took it. Yeah, it was a Motown step back. It's okay. It worked then, and it probably works today too. But we've just
Absolutely.
got new ways of doing things. What communities are involved that you serve?
So currently, we're partnering with 51 schools
Oh, very good.
within all 5 boroughs of New York City. Approximately 80% of our schools are in the Bronx.
Mhm.
We have the majority of schools in District 11 and District 12. District 11 is much of the Northeast Bronx. One of the areas we actually call Orchestra Row because we have so many schools in that area. So 80% of our schools are in the Bronx. Additionally, we have affiliates. We have an affiliate in Los Angeles since 2006. We have an affiliate in Colorado that's been in existence for the last 2 years. And I'm very proud to be able to share ETM Massachusetts launched its first year this year.
All
So
right.
in total, we see over 40,000 students a week within all of our affiliates.
That's fantastic. Wow. Great job. Great job. All right.
It's a great team effort, really is.
Yeah. How can people get involved? They're going to see an opportunity. They'll see a wonderful program that you have and some of the great things that you guys are doing, and they're going to want to get involved. How do they move on it?
There's a lot of ways to get involved. I really welcome you to, and welcome everybody that's listening to check us out on social media. We can be found at etmonline.org, or you can visit our website at etmonline.org. Of course, the generosity of everybody is certainly welcome, really during these very challenging times.
Yeah.
So many of our schools this year have seen reductions in their budget, which is dramatic because it's laid on top of reductions in their budget to begin with. I mean, the reality is that's why we're in existence, right?
Yeah.
Public schools do not have the budgets to support cultural arts programs. So we step in to provide those services over and above what the schools can afford. We recognize that this year alone, the schools that we partner with have seen a reduction in their budgets to the tune of $7 million. That is very impactful when schools are dealing with limited resources to begin with.
Yeah.
I am proud to say that although we offer a substantial amount of financial assistance to our schools so that they can partner with them, we allocated additional monies this year, ensuring that students still received comprehensive music education. We were dedicated to it this year more than ever. You talk about peeling back the onion, and when you talk about a budget, you never want students or children to be hurt. We ensured that continue to happen this year. And I'm so proud of the work of the team and our board to ensure that that happened and allocate that money.
Penny, what's the website again?
etmonline.org.
Penny Swift, Executive Director, Education Through Music. Thank you for all the work that you guys are doing, and big shout out to everybody that works with you. Happy holidays to you and yours.
Thank you. Same to you.
From all of us here at BronxNet. All right, we'll take a break right here, but Bobby C has the latest in the world of sports coming up next.